focused are you personally and professionally on the destination on where you are going? Let me share with you some ways I help folks get focused on where they are going and build clarity. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. I get individuals coming to me, Gary, I'm just not sure where I'm going. Usually mid-career folks. I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. One person, I'm climbing this ladder, but I'm not sure it's against the right building. I want to get clarity on where I'm going. Another individual, I have my head down, I'm working my butt off. Sometimes I come and look up and I think, okay, why am I doing this and where am I going? They're looking for help. So let me tell you how I help individuals get that focus. As we go through this, I want you to think about yourself, put yourself in each of these areas we're going to go through, and see if this helps you gain some clarity on the direction where you're going overall. We're going to go through 3 celebrations for you. And those celebrations are short term, middle term, long term, right? Let's start right now as we go through this. Short term, think the current position that you're in today. You are at a celebration, and this is a celebration of you leaving this position. You're about to leave and move on to what's next. You've done a good job. It's time for you to go and do something else. At this celebration, we'll call it your farewell. You get to talk, and there's others that get to talk. Usually those others are family, folks that have led you, peers, and folks that you have led. You can choose other folks as well if you want to. If you had to write one bullet around each of those on what you're going to say, and there's others who would say, what is it that you want them to say about you? How do you want them to talk about you? How do you want them to talk about what you've accomplished and the impact that you've made? Short term. Results of this, sometimes an individual will go, it's time for me to move. I need to move on. I've been here too long. Or I have a few more things I need to do before I move, and now I have some clarity about what's next for me. What does this do? What does this do for you? Just one bullet for each of those. Choose who those speakers are going to be. Next, middle. That was the short term. Let's think middle term. Middle term, think career. Maybe you are at a retirement for you, or maybe you're really making a change. This is a case where maybe you're leaving the corporate world and you're going to start your own business. You're going to buy your own business. You're going to be a consultant, go on your own. Whatever it is, think middle term. Celebration, you're at the retirement. This is for you. And you're going to get up there and you're going to thank some folks. I hope you're going to thank some folks. Who are you going to thank? What are you going to talk about with the impact that you've made? Again, what's the theme of what you're going to talk about? What's the theme of those who have led you or have been external to you, your colleagues, and those that you have led? What's the theme that they're all going to talk about at this? And it could be different for each of them. And what about your family in this particular case? And is there a particular order you want individuals to talk in for any reason? Should you talk last? And if so, why? What's the impact that you've made? What do you want to hear at that day? At that particular celebration. All right, last one, 90th birthday. Because now we've talked about your short-term career where you are now, leaving maybe your retirement, and now we're talking about life. 90th birthday. Think about who's going to be around you then. What are you going to talk about? What do you want those others to talk about that are there? Well, any folks from the first party, will they be there? Probably some family members will be. What are those individuals going to say about you? What I have found after going through this exercise, that individuals get some focus on where they want to go. It sets some boundaries for them. There's some things they're going to say no to. There's some doors that they're going to open for themselves. As you started thinking about this, what has this done for you? Has it shut some doors that you say, I'm not going to go through those? And has it given you some focus? Thanks for listening. Hope you found that helpful. Have a great week. See you next Monday morning, 8:30.